Hello, welcome to Accounting Hub. I'm Professor George Scarpin, PhD in Accounting, and our topic today is confidence interval for the mean when unknown population standard deviation. So here, we don't know the population standard deviation. However, if we know it, we did it on a different way, and we have a video about that, and the video is in our video description. So for this video, we don't work with the normal distribution that we work when we know the population standard deviation. We work with the t-distribution. That is a family of probability distribution with a shape similar to standard normal distribution. Different t-distributions are distinguished by an additional parameter, degrees of freedom. As the number of degrees of freedom increases, the t-distribution converges to a standard normal distribution. And the degrees of freedom increases when the sample increases. So usually the degrees of freedom is the sample size minus 1. So larger sample, it goes to the standard normal. The lower the sample, it will be just like this instead of this, that is the normal distribution. And then how do we do that? If the standard deviation is unknown, which is usually the case, we can construct a confidence interval for the mean based on sample distribution of t. That is this formula here. If the population is normal or then for any sample size n, this sampling distribution is called the t-distribution. However, if the population is not normal but large enough, we can consider it as normal based on central limit theory or the CLT. And then large enough means more than 30. Usually we consider it a normal. So how do we do that? We have this huge formula, and then the t-values we can find on the t-distribution on Excel. However, there is a much easier way to find the confidence interval, because the confidence interval, upper and lower level, it is the mean plus the error, upper level, mean minus the error, the lower level. So we need to find the margin of error. And then there is a much easier way with this formula. Confidence T, alpha standard deviation and the size of sample. If we know the standard deviation of the population, the formula is confidence dot normal. But okay, let's go to our Excel file. Remember, the Excel file is free and the link is in our video description. So here, Scarp's car rental owns 150,000 vehicles for rent. Actually, it's the size of one of the largest car rentals in the United States. So I will not check all of them to find the standard deviation for all of them. I will take a sample of 50 cars, and the average of the useful life of vehicle is 140,000 miles, and the standard deviation of these 50 cars only is 20,500 miles. So how do we do that? So this is the confidence interval, 90%, 95, and 99. What is confidence interval, or what is this percentage, means that if I take 100 samples, this interval will be good for 90. This for 99, this for 95, this for 99. So the interval will be narrow when we have a large or a lower confidence interval. So here is very narrow. Here is quite larger because our interval is larger as well. So we need to find the error. So let me delete all of these for the 90, and then for the 95 and 99, the same formula. So here we have standard deviation, sample size, and sample average. And we work with this alpha. What is this alpha? 1 less the confidence interval. So 10%, 5, and 1. So okay, let's find the error. Let's go to formula, insert function. Let's go to all, and let's type here confidence interval. Let's go. Here we have confidence for old Excels, and then confidence T. That is the confidence using the T distribution. Alpha, 10%, and we want this to change, to move when we copy and paste. Standard deviation, we want this number fixed, so F4. And sample size, so standard deviation and size, the sample size. We don't need the mean here or the average, because the average will be useful only for the interval, not for the error. So here, 5,850 miles. So because we are looking at the useful life, and we need the useful life for depreciation, for instance. So here our interval, we need the average, 140. Lower, average minus error, so 135. Upper, average plus error. And remember, guys, when we look at the larger this sample, so the larger this sample here, it goes to the normal. So the error would be lower. Let's double check it. Sample size, 50. The error, let's type it here because it will change. Then we don't lose it. Now it's pretty. Instead of a sample of 50, let's consider a sample of 150. Whoa, decreases a lot. So the larger the sample, the lower is our error. If we go to 1500, so the error is going down. Okay, so the larger the sample, the lower is our error. So let's delete it here, let's delete it here, and that's it. Okay, guys, so that is not hard. So what we need to focus here, what kind of distribution we are working with. When we know the population standard deviation, it is a normal distribution. When we don't, it is the T distribution. Okay? Just like the T distribution here. So guys, thanks. Questions or comments, leave them here or email me at jscarpin@gmail.com. Have a very nice day and God bless you.